awesome.
Yeah, you do deserve it, and you are awesome. That Gartner story that kicked things off this morning, the millions of careers language, yeah, it's not hyperbole. It is a data backed, analyst stamped warning. The organizations that emerge from this transition will, with a strong talent pipeline, will be the one that invested now in skills-based development infrastructure. For L&D professionals, this research is simultaneously your biggest threat if you don't adapt, and your most powerful budget argument. The demand for what L&D does has never been higher. The consequences of doing it poorly, however, have never been more severe. So here's another bit of L&D takeaways. Screenshot that Gartner headline. AI will break down millions of careers and walk it into your next executive meeting. Then pivot immediately to the prescription. Organizations that rethink how employees gain expertise will thrive. Organizations that don't, won't. That rethinking is L&D's job. Own it. Build the business case. Present the roadmap.
Today's breaking news.
Well, that was just the breaking news segment, so let's move along.
It's time for technology and innovation.
All right, so in our tech and innovation segment this morning, Randstad's global data gives L&D professionals the compensation and career velocity evidence that make the AI upskilling case to leadership in language finance actually understands. This isn't about learning for learning's sake. It's about 25% salary premiums, 3.5 times promotion velocity, and a 300% surge in AI skill demand. If your organization's AI training program is a 1-hour mandatory module and a quiz, you are not building AI fluency. You are building AI familiarity, and the market has stopped rewarding that. So what's the L&D takeaway? Audit your organization's AI training curriculum this week. Ask one question. Does completing our AI training program make an employee certifiably more competitive in the external labor market? If the honest answer is no, that is your redesign brief. Explore industry-recognized AI certifications, Google, Microsoft, AWS, Salesforce, and consider building structured pathways that connect internal L&D programs to external credentials. That's what 3.5x promotion velocity looks like.
And now for our human and culture segment.
The fact that HR leaders are making training a strategic priority in 2026 for reasons that go beyond the AI skill building is the professional validation L&D has been waiting for. This is the moment where learning moves from program to infrastructure, from nice to have to board level imperative. L&D professionals who understand both the AI capability dimension and the human stabilization dimension of this moment will bring programs that outlast any individual technology cycle. So what's the L&D takeaway? Before your next training program launch, run this little test. Does your program address both the organization's capability needs and the learner's need to feel seen, valued, and supported through change? If you can only answer yes to one of those, go back to the design stage. The organizations generating training engagement in 2026 are the ones that treat both as non-negotiable design requirements.
It's all about the customer, baby. Customer enablement.
It's all always been about the customer, right? The Docebo AI Readiness Gap Report is the most damning evidence yet that enterprise AI training is failing at the most important moment in the history of workforce development. Building AI training programs that don't help employees actually use AI isn't just a missed opportunity, it is burning organizational trust and investment simultaneously. For L&D and customer education professionals, this report is both a diagnosis and a design brief. Stop optimizing for completion. Start designing for transfer. Good Lord, how long are we going to have to be preaching that? Here's the L&D takeaway. Run a transfer audit on your AI training programs this month. Don't ask, did people complete it? Ask, can people show you one thing they do differently at work because of this training? If the answer is silence, you have an 85% problem. Redesign your AI training to include scenario-based practice in real workflow contexts, not abstract concepts, not click-through awareness modules. Make the learning look exactly like the work it's supposed to change.
We love it. AI in L&D.
And we do love AI and L&D, that's for sure. Gartner's sales enablement research is L&D's commercial ROI argument served up on a platter. When the data shows that collaborating with L&D makes organizations 2.4 times more likely to achieve strong commercial growth, L&D is no longer arguing for a seat at the revenue table. It has evidence of why it belongs there. For L&D professionals working in or adjacent to sales, customer success, or customer enablement functions, this research is your strategic North Star for 2026 on into 2027 and beyond. So here's your takeaway and what you need to do. Map your organization's sales enablement content and ask, where is L&D's fingerprint? Where are learning design principles being applied to seller skill development? If the answer is, hey, we're not really involved, that is your entry point. Request a meeting with your sales leadership and bring this Gartner stat. Organizations that partner with L&D on enablement are 2.4 times more likely to achieve strong commercial growth. That is not an L&D opinion. It is a Gartner research finding. Get out there and use it. That's all for today's recap. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in the morning for the live version with Brent and Mike for the L&D Morning Brief.
It's a recap, an instant replay. You missed the L&D morning brief. So here's the top story for you because you're awesome and you deserve it. Yeah, you deserve it because you're awesome.